Hi, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, and welcome to our 2010 Fall-Winter Cold Weather Adventure Touring Video Gear Guide. In this video, we're going to detail 7 to 8 different outfits that are going to be the pinnacle of protection as well as the pinnacle of versatility for all season, all climate riding. Now, all of the jackets and pants that I'm going to detail all have a thermal liner. That's how we denote them as cold weather. Fall, winter, spring, they're going to do extremely well at differing levels in the temperature scheme. So the first jacket that I'm going to go into here is going to be the REVIT Defender GTX. And for all the jackets in this video, we all have HD breakdowns on all of these guys. So 10 to 15 minutes detail, pulling apart, pulling armor out, pulling liners out. Be sure that if there's something in here that's a look or an application that you like, check them out on RevZilla.com or on RevZilla TV and make sure you see the full video. Now diving right in, this is the brand new for fall 2010. This is the flagship jacket from REVIT, the REVIT Defender GTX. And the big claim to fame on this guy, it's upgraded protection over the Cayenne Pro and REVIT's lineup. It also uses the Gore-Tex breathable waterproof liner. Gore-Tex gives you the highest degree of breathability, meaning you can sweat in this guy, active riding conditions, dual sporting. So moving into the REVIT Defender, $749 for the jacket, comes in 4 different colors. This is silver black. Pants come in black and silver. $5.99 for the pant. They're using the REVIT, or they're using Gore-Tex liner. REVIT has partnered with Gore-Tex this year. BMW has actually lost their Gore-Tex license, so you won't see any new BMW products in the States that are updated featuring the Gore-Tex license, only legacy products. Other big upgrades, the exterior shell, the denier of this, the abrasion resistance is much bigger. It is 1000D DuPont Cordura and a mix of 500D. It's also reinforced in the seat. You also see, if you come in tight here and look, you see these tiny squares, Ripstop. That is the ability to puncture this and not have that tear run. That's a big upgrade. Joe, do a quick spin for me real quick. So notice the front and back, a lot of new, come on back for me. A lot of new 3M reflective panels, the Scotchlite. It's got its own design to it. The other big feature that you're going to notice, you see this on the Cayenne Pro, it's now upgraded on the REVIT Defender GTX, is you're going to have the SuperFabric, which now has divots in it for breathability. So the best chance for your arms, if they're sweating, to evaporate out, but you're not losing any of that abrasion resistant that these tiny ceramic laser welded plates offer. 14 times more abrasion resistant than Kevlar. What does that mean? You go down on your elbow, you're going to slide. You're not going to burn through. They also don't transfer heat. A lot of functionality, a lot of ventilation on this guy. You have 3D mesh under here. This is the full suit. Exkin air thermal liner. Gore-Tex provides the drop liner, that's the waterproof breathable layer. You have this extremely beefed up exterior. Once again, $749, $599. You're going to have Joe, who's 5'11", 165, 39-inch chest. He's wearing a large. He's also wearing a large. Basically, Defender GTX jacket, Defender GTX pant. There's a full REVIT Gore-Tex line of gloves and pants and some other styles that fit into the mix with this guy. Basically, this is the pinnacle. All right, Joe, thanks, buddy. So next up in our cold weather adventure touring gear lineup is going to be an outfit brand new for 2010 from Alpinestars. Chris, come on in here. Chris is wearing the Alpinestars Durban jacket, Durban pants, and the matching glove, which is actually called the Arctic Touring's Dry Star. Jacket's going to be $699, $499 for the pants, and then $109 for the glove. The big thing is Gore-Tex. So you have a Gore-Tex drop liner in the jacket, Gore-Tex drop liner in the pants. The other big upgrades on this guy, it's going to be a 600 denier outer shell, reinforced, ripstop, a lot of breathability. This jacket inside the Gore-Tex liner is actually the thermal layer. This will take you down into the coldest of the cold weather, but it's actually, you know, most of the jackets we're talking about today are true 4-season functionality. They do have a good amount of venting, so you can buy a jacket like this, take it through the winter, and then start to open up the vents, and you'll get covered in your warmer seasons as well. Other key features I want to home in on the Durban are upgrades on the impact areas. Both the knees and the elbows are going to be SuperFabric. We've talked about SuperFabric on a handful of different super premium garments. These are tiny ceramic laser welded plates that are 14 times more abrasion resistant than Kevlar on the impact areas, shoulders, knees. And actually, as far as SuperFabric goes, this has some of the most SuperFabric out of any of the garments that we offer. The other big piece I want to talk about is its SAS-TEC armor. Elbows, shoulders, and knees. They're all SAS-TEC. SAS-TEC's molecular level armor. It's the next generation. Notice that Chris is wearing the only color that this outfit comes in. They call it sand black. The sleeves come out. There's a lot of other functionality on this Alpinestars Durban. We have a full 10 to 15 minute video completely running through the features and then breaking down all of the different layers as well. And also on the pants, if Chris was to take his jacket off, they actually have suspenders that are removable that go across the top. Chris, give me a quick spin real quick. Show the back, what it looks like. Keep going. Come back around for me. So basically there you have it. That's a super high-end adventure touring multi-season outfit from Alpinestars, standing on the shoulders of what they've already done with the Frontier. This is going to be one of the great options that's new for 2010 in this multi-season cold weather adventure touring lineup. Chris, go ahead and get out of here. So next up in our cold weather adventure touring lineup is going to be the FirstGear TPG Rainier jacket, as well as the brand new for 2010, completely redesigned TPG Escape pants. So basically this outfit is very much going to do very many things well. This is all season touring, adventure touring, a lot of functionality. Claim to fame on this guy is going to be that it uses D3O armor in both the shoulders, in the elbows, and the hips, as well as the knee. You have a 600D nylon construction. You're going to have Teramid reinforcement on the shoulder, on the elbow. You know, speaking to that protection element, I've actually crashed in this jacket. I crashed last year on the side of a mountain, kind of sprung up, dusted myself off, and kept going. It was actually a pretty gnarly crash, and the jacket held up really well. D3O armor is very comfortable, forms to your body. Upon impact, the molecular level armor becomes instantly rigid, absorbs the shock, and keeps it away from your body. It's beautiful stuff. Cold weather. So there's a fully removable thermal liner in this guy, fully removable thermal liner in the pant. FirstGear calls them destination layer, meaning they're styled, they can be worn on their own, they look great. Notice that, you know, while this is a geared for cold weather riding coat and pant combo, you're going to have a lot of different ventilation options on the pants and on the jacket. They're all rubberized, they're waterproof. You have, you know, ventilation here. This jacket's basically a 4-season adventure touring or touring coat that's going to be waterproof, breathable. The waterproof membrane, another thing when you're comparing different options in both of these spectrums, the waterproofing is Hypertex Plus. It is FirstGear's most breathable waterproof membrane, and it is welded. It is sandwiched to the outer shell, so the waterproofing is not removable, just the thermal piece. Give a spin for me real quickly, Anthony. I want to show the back. It's a 3/4 touring length. It's got the upgraded armor. It's going to be great for adventuring. Come back around. 4 different colors of the jacket, 1 color of the pants. The women's version of this jacket is called the Monarch. $4.99 for the jacket, $3.99 for the pants. Like I said, big upgrades in protection. They use the D3O armor, either regular touring, adventure touring. It's meant to be an active jacket that will allow you to breathe while keeping you waterproof and keeping you warm. Thanks, Anthony. So next up in our cold weather adventure touring line is going to be the Olympia X-Moto jacket and pants. Basically, as it compares to everything else in this lineup of adventure touring outfits that we've shown you, claims to fame on this guy. High-vis colorway, three options for the jacket color, 2 options for the pant, $4.29 for the jacket, $2.49 for the pant. So there's a ton of value here. Also, this jacket pant combo has a ton of ventilation, so as far as if you want to think about your adventure touring outfit as how 4-season is it, this guy's going to vent at probably an 8, 8.5 with these monster mega vent panels. Let's spin it around real quick, Joe. Shoulders, elbows, you have, keep going, you have 200 or 2000 denier Cordura, big reinforcements. You have the Olympia Motion Flex CE rated armor, a lot of functionality, zip off hydration pack built in. Joe's wearing a medium, just for basis here. In a lot of the European brands, Joe's going to be a large. He's 165. He's a 39-inch chest, 32-inch inseam. He's wearing 32 pants that also give him some room for hemming. And notice the inside of the pants here are reinforced for being in contact with any part that's hot on the bike. A lot of functionality here. I mentioned the mega vent panels. They completely fold down into the jacket, a lot of airflow in the summertime. Thermal liner on the jacket, non-thermal liner on the pant. Both jacket and pant have a drop waterproof breathable liner, which is your Olympia's version of Gore-Tex layer, which is going to come out, keep you dry. Basically, a lot of versatility in this guy, meant for on-road, off-road riding. Notice it's a very dual sport oriented coat. This is the Olympia X-Moto jacket and pant. $4.29, $2.49, available at RevZilla.com. We have it. This is going to be one of the lower price point options in this adventure touring mix, but do a great job at very many things and actually breathe well in the summer too. Thanks, Joe. So next up in the adventure touring mix is the KLIM Adventure Rally suit. I have this in the winter mix because what you do from a thermal standpoint is up to you on this guy. This is basically the most bomb-proof exterior on any adventure touring outfit that we have. It is built in the spirit of off-road riding. This is the suit that you're going to want to get if you're a GS guy, if you're a KTM 990 Adventure, and you're 90% off-road in the most extreme terrain and 10% on-road. Chris is in a large, he's typically an extra large in everything else. The pants run true to size, he's wearing a 32, he's 5'11", 205, but he's about a 45-inch chest. Now let's go through what makes this jacket so special, knowing that the thermal liner is completely up to you. This is true for season, but for the winter time for precipitation, the entire suit is Gore ProShell. The highest degree of waterproofedness for extended period of times, the highest degree of breathability. Gore ProShell is it. There's nothing more breathable than this stuff, nothing that's gonna stand the test. Notice this. This is Gore-Tex Talisman. It's ProShell, it's SuperFabric bonded directly. It's the highest level of abrasion resistant. You have it on shoulders, you have it on elbows, you have it on the seat, and you have it on the down, the shin of the leg and the knee. High impact areas. The rest throughout is Ripstop Gore-Tex Armor Core, which is Kevlar and Cordura made into one fabric, which is extremely durable. And the rest is a fabric called SPL 600 in areas that need to move a little bit better or areas that need to be soft. That's also ProShell as well. Keep spinning for me, Chris. So you have Gore-Tex lockout zippers in the back. Notice the built-in harness system. Keep spinning back around. Notice the Talisman in the seat. $12.49 or $12.99 for the jacket, $8.49 for the pants. This is it as far as technicality goes. We have a full video on it. You're going to want to check it out. This is an extreme high-end piece, but I included it in the wintertime adventure touring because if you said I'm spending most of my time off-road, what's the best that I can get from a protection standpoint? This is it. Molecular level D3O armor comes with it. Shoulders, elbows, hips, knees, and back. All right, Chris, thanks so much. Once again, KLIM Adventure Rally suit. So last up in our adventure touring guide today is we have Chris wearing probably the most popular adventure touring outfit that we have sold in the last 3 years at RevZilla.com. This is the REVIT Cayenne Pro. This is until the Defender, which we led this video with, was released fall of 2010. This was probably one of the top end, if not most elite outfits that you could buy on the market. So Cayenne Pro, it is true for season. Here's the big claims to fame on this guy, the things you need to know when comparing it against the top end of the adventure touring gear that we've shown today. It uses REVIT's Exkin liner, which we already talked about. The Exkin is half the weight and 4 times the warmth of the typical DuPont Thermalite liner. You also have the waterproof breathability in both jacket and pants is going to be completely removable, as well as the Exkin thermal on both jacket and pants. But the waterproof breathability is REVIT Hypertex. It's a hairs of a step down from the Gore-Tex from a breathability standpoint, but it's just as waterproof. Price point on the jacket, $579. Price point on the pant, $399. SAS-TEC armor in shoulders, in elbows, as well as knees, as well as it takes the SAS-TEC shape back protector. Also have SuperFabric on the impact areas, both elbow and knee. 14 times more abrasion resistant than Kevlar in a slide. So SuperFabric panels. You have a mix of deniers from the external on this guy. Remember the Cayenne Pro, we did 20 minutes of HD video on it. We took it completely apart. It's a 4-season jacket, very bomb-proof. It's extremely well thought out. 5 colors available in the jacket, 3 colors in the pants. You have a black, you have this beautiful green, and you also have a silver. Chris, do a quick spin for me. Chris is wearing an XL top. He's wearing a pair of large pants just because he's pretty beefy in the legs. Chris is about a little bit taller than me. He's 5'11", but Chris is 205. So Cayenne Pro jacket, Cayenne Pro pants, staple of the food chain for REVIT. You know, if you look at the total grand scheme of all the jackets and pants that we've shown in this adventure touring wrap-up, we've shown about 8 different outfits that are going to do specific things very well, but they're all elite level jackets. They're all going to be the top end price point. We have a few other jacket pant gear guides in our fall assortment. This just happens to be the top end adventure touring. You know, we have a sport touring, we have an everyday riding, we also have a sport riding, which kind of round out the mix at different application styles and price points. Be sure to check them out. We also have gloves. Now, to go back to adventure riding, this jacket will go extremely deep into the temperature range based on your tolerance. But if you want to take it further, you can always beef it up with something like a Gerbings heated liner, which we also sell at RevZilla. We sell the full Gerbings line. Heated gear connects to the bike. This basically, as long as you have traction, you can ride. This is what we call Gerbings sticks it to Mother Nature. So basically, for this category, if you have any questions, there's a lot here. Everything we shot today has a full-length feature video on it. Give us a shout. We'll help you walk through it. We'll help you compare and contrast. Remember, if you don't need this level of technicality, check out the sport riding video. 877-792-9455 via phone. See us at RevZilla via email. Any of these outfits is going to ship for free. We're going to do a free first charge exchange on any of these outfits, as well as earn up to 5% back in Team Zilla cash towards your next purchase. Remember, we are the leader in the industry in adventure touring, both helmets, jackets, pants, technical gear. That's what we do. We're total geeks. We have a geek's approach to this stuff. Be sure to check out the other videos on RevZilla.com, RevZilla TV.